He was right about everything. He's right about the economy. He's been right about the border, especially the border, living in Arizona.
Trump will be here tomorrow. He's up by multiple double digits, depending on what poll you look at in Iowa. Is the Republican nomination over before it begins?
I believe it is. I really believe he's going to be the nominee, and I feel that he's the incumbent, in my opinion. I feel that Trump is the incumbent. We had some major problems in 2020. The people love President Trump. They know that he's fighting for us.
It's one thing that both Trump supporters and Republicans agree on. Kamala Harris said the same thing. Our country is under threat. Is there a danger at all from both sides to raise the stakes that high, that the American experiment rests in one election?
The stakes are that high. We have a wide open border. We have an invasion on our border. We have a president sitting in the White House who's taken tens of millions of dollars in bribes from our enemies, the communist Chinese regime, from Burisma. We're finding out other countries have given $5 and $10 and $15 million to Joe Biden. He's a traitor to our country.
People say the same thing about Donald Trump on the other side, and I'm wondering if, as I talk to folks here, they're worried about the economy, they're worried about energy policy, they're worried effectively about national security. Over and over and over again, I hear how much they don't like the inflamed rhetoric from both sides.
What I think they really want is somebody who's going to put the people of this country first. They want somebody who's going to get us back with an energy policy where we're energy independent. We had that before Joe Biden. They want somebody who's going to protect the border. They want somebody who's going to use common sense policies to get our economy roaring again. It was roaring under President Trump. And they really are interested in President Trump's Agenda 47, which you should cover, which really is going to get us back on track when it comes to every problem we have right now.
There's other Republican candidates who are saying, hey, Trump didn't go far enough. He wasn't able to get the job done. Give me a chance. Why shouldn't voters give them a chance?
Because we know Trump can do the job. He's done it before. They say this is all politics, and they're trying to make themselves look nice and shiny and new. But President Trump, we already saw that he got us on solid footing in the first 3 years of him being in office. They know that he's got a plan to turn this nightmare around, the nightmare that Joe Biden has gotten us into, and they can see that President Trump is authentic.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.